Welcome to Tino's Time Wrestling. And on this episode, I'm going to give you a pre show analysis of everything that's going to go down this weekend at NXT in your house. And let's not waste any time and let's get right into the headlines for everything that's going to go down. Can Killian Cross defeat his four opponents and keep his NXT championship? Can Ember Moon defeat Raquel Gonzalez and become the new NXT Women's Champion? Can Mercedes Martinez defeat Xia Li and Boa? Who is going to take home the reintroduction $1 million title? LA Knight or take it to the moon and back? Ha ha ha, Cameron Grimes. Who is going to be the winner of the winner take all 6-man tag team match? Is it going to be Bronson Reed and MSK? Are they going to be able to keep the gold? Or is LD Fantasmiza, I still said that wrong again. My bad. I'm going to get it one of these times. Are they going to be able to take all the gold from them and become the brand new owners of most of the gold in NXT? Now, let's not waste any more time and let's get into my predictions for the matches that are going to go down at this amazing pay-per-view that will be NXT in your house. And the first match I want to talk about, it's Mercedes Martinez versus Xia Li. Xia Li has come back and she's been this very weird character since she returned about like 4 or 5 months ago. It might have even been longer, but she's been doing her thing. And Mercedes Martinez, she's been very impressive since she came back to NXT. If you don't remember, she was in the beginnings of that horrible group that was Retribution that finally broke up, that included Mia Yim and Dominic Divajakovic, but they are named T-Bar and Mace. We haven't seen Mia Yim in a minute. There are so many guys that were in that, but thankfully, Mercedes Martinez was able to go back to NXT, and she's having this rivalry with Xia Li. And this match is going to be really good, and I just cannot wait for it. And I think this match should start off the show. I'm sure they might not, but I would just rather wait and see all the other 4 matches later on because they're going to be really good, and that's what I want to see. But in the end, I'm going to take Mercedes Martinez to defeat Xia Li, and then Mercedes Martinez is going to go on, and I think, in my opinion, I think her next rivalry is going to be whoever wins the match of Raquel Gonzalez and Ember Moon. So, while we're talking about Raquel Gonzalez and Ember Moon, let's just talk about that, and let's go in to who I think is going to win. Raquel Gonzalez has been phenomenal since she won the title, and Ember Moon, she had a really decent run, in my opinion, it didn't last too long, but I think her and Chauncey Blackheart did decent with the tag titles, but now they have it on the way, Now they have the tag titles on the way. Speaking of the way, why aren't the way defending the titles that in your house? Do Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell get some type of just better accommodations, or what? They should put their tag titles on the line. Hopefully we see that. But the Raquel Gonzalez and Ember Moon match is going to be phenomenal. And these two women are going to put on a god darn show. They're going to beat the living hell out of each other. And Raquel Gonzalez, in my opinion, I think she's going to have a very long title reign. So as much as I love Ember Moon and I would like to see her win, I'm going to take Raquel Gonzalez because she's too hot. I see Dakota Kai getting involved somehow in helping her, or maybe some random stuff will happen and Dakota Kai will turn on Raquel Gonzalez. You never know. Just keep that in mind when your boy Tino said it first. But like I said, in the end, I'm taking Raquel Gonzalez. I just think that she needs to keep the title for a little bit longer. I think she should keep it for a long time, in my opinion, because she could be that face of NXT women's division for a very long time, and hopefully she doesn't get called up to the main roster, because I don't want to get into it too much, but it's one of the best NXT women's champion, Shayna Baszler, had a horrible segment with Alexa Bliss. I don't know what that was. That was weird. She beat up Lily the Doll. It just was not very good. So I would rather see Raquel Gonzalez stay the champion. At least we know that she'll be in NXT, and she won't be like Shayna Baszler, because I was really hoping Shayna Baszler would be fighting for the Raw Women's Championship, but we're not seeing that. So before I continue to vent about Shayna, how they're not using the Shayna Baszler, let's go on to the next match. And the next match I want to talk about, it's the winner take all 6-man tag team match, and it includes Bronson Reed, the North American champion, with his tag team partners, the NXT tag team champions, Wes Lee and Nash Carter, MSK versus LD Fantasma. I think I got that right. I think I finally got it right. The winner take all. This match is going to be a full out brawl, which remember, whatever team wins the match gets all the gold. So it's not like if Reed pins Santos Escobar, they get to keep the titles. Whoever wins. So if Santos Escobar pins one like Wesley or Nash Carter, then they win all the gold, and they're the new North American champion and tag team champions. So just keep that in mind while you're watching this, because just in case you get confused or whatever, we don't want to see that, and that just would not be a very good thing. So, in the end, this match is just going to be phenomenal, and I just cannot wait for it. It's going to be an all-out brawl, and it's just going to be a banger. In the end, though, I am saying that Bronson Reed and MSK are going to keep the titles. They're going to beat Santos Escobar and LD Fantasma and keep all the gold, because, in my opinion, I would love to see Bronson Reed have a type of a run like Keith Lee did, and maybe we see Bronson Reed fight for the NXT Championship down the road on who's going to win the Fatal 5-Way. So, hopefully, in the winner take all, we see Bronson Reed and MSK win. And now, let's talk about the $1 million title match. On Tuesday. Remember, NXT's been on Tuesday now, guys. I forget sometimes. There's been a couple weeks. I forgot. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, oh crap, NXT's on. It's Tuesday. Heck yeah, I got something to watch. But, this past Tuesday, Ted DiBiase came to the ring, and he said he had a big surprise. And, this was something that I was kind of like thinking was going to happen. But I didn't know how they were going to do it. But once they kind of brought, once they brought Ted DiBiase back, I kind of had a feeling at one point they were going to do it. So he said he had a big announcement, and LA Knight came to the ring, Cameron Grimes came to the ring. Cameron Grimes, you are the greatest thing on NXT right now. I love NXT, but I just love everything that Cameron Grimes does. He's so funny, and it cracks me up, people. I know it probably does you if you watch it. I don't care if you don't like wrestling. You got to watch Cameron Grimes. He is one of the funniest people in the world, and his character right now is so great. But Ted DiBiase, when everybody got into the ring, he said that he had a surprise, and he opened up a briefcase, and here it was, the reintroduction of the $1 million title. If you remember, the $1 million title was the title that Ted DiBiase had back in the day, and it was just one of those titles that I've never seen defended in my lifetime, honestly, because I'm 25, people. Ted DiBiase is old, sorry Ted, you're a great guy, but you're old, sorry, my bad. But then he said it was going to be a ladder match, and that was the only way to figure out who is the real $1 million champion, is put it up and let's see who can climb and go get it. So now it's a ladder match for the $1 million title, and this match is gonna be awesome. I love ladder matches, especially single ladder matches, because I don't know about you, yes, I love like the Money in the Banks and stuff like that, but I feel like when it's one-on-one, it's like they have to beat the hell out of each other to the point where, somebody can't get up. And yes, if there's more people in the ring, there's big opportunities. But there's so much more destruction that you can do with two people. And I feel like maybe somebody will get involved. Maybe Ted DiBiase will come out. Who knows what the heck. I'm sure NXT will destroy the hell out of the Capitol Wrestling Center. They're just going to beat the hell out of each other, because that's what NXT does. But in the end of this match, I know not many people are going to like it, but I really do think, as much as I think that LA Knight is a future NXT champion, I think that just because the way Cameron Grimes is going, I think that he needs to take the win. he needs to take the championship, and he needs to take it to new heights, because I really enjoy Cameron Grimes. I really enjoy everything that he does, and it's one of those things where it's just, he's amazing on the mic. His promos are awesome, and just everything that he's been doing with the money and the Ted DiBiase and the basketball joke and just everything that has been going on since he transformed into this $1 million guy, and he's got all this money and he could burn it and he could just do whatever the heck he wants. I love it, so that's why I'm taking Cameron Grimes to defeat LA Knight and win and be the new $1 million championship. And that would be really cool if they keep this title around for a while. And let's see Cameron Grimes. Let's see if they can use it like as a U.S. championship. I know they have the North American championship, but use it as like the Intercontinental Championship then. It's not bad to have another title for people to compete for, because they got so much talent on NXT that, yes, they use them a lot better than they do on Raw. Let's not talk about Raw. Raw is booty, people. We'll be talking about Raw when we do the Hell in the Cell pre-show next week. But let's not talk about Raw, because Raw is booty and NXT is awesome. So, NXT always delivers, and I cannot wait to see what happens in this match and in this ladder match. But like I said, I'm taking Cameron Grimes to the moon and back, baby. Bring home that $1 million title, boy. Now it is time to talk about the main event of NXT in your house. And it is the fatal 5-way for the NXT Championship. And it includes the champion TikTok with Scarlett versus Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole, baby, versus The Ways, Johnny Gargano with Austin Theory. Remember, Austin Theory will probably get involved in some sort of shape or form. He will probably get involved, versus the Bruiserweight with Oney Lorcan, Pete Dunne. That this match, this fatal 5-way match, is going to be a banger. Remember, it is a fatal 5-way match, but with Oney Lorcan and Austin Theory on the sides of Pete Dunne and Johnny Gargano representatively, I think that this match is going to get into a 7-way, and they're just going to beat the hell out of each other. Even though Austin Theory and Oney Lorcan can't win the titles, obviously they're going to try to help Pete Dunne and Johnny Gargano. But this fatal 5-way is going to be awesome. I cannot wait for it. It is going to be a banger, people. This past Wednesday, or not this past Wednesday, oh my god, this past Tuesday on NXT, I kind of have forgotten, I'm sure some other people have, kind of forgot that NXT was on a couple Tuesdays ago, and I kind of missed like the first 45 minutes. I was like, wait, NXT is on? I was like, that's right, it's on Tuesdays now. I was like, what am I doing? But this past Tuesday, Killian Cross came to the ring, and they were having a face-off, and Kyle O'Reilly came to the ring, and he said his things. Adam Cole came out on a video board. He's like, I'm not coming out there. You think I'm crazy? Johnny Gargano with Austin Theory came out, and Pete Dunne with Oney Lorcan came out, and they were all out in the ring. They were all having a face-off, and they were all talking crap, and they were all doing their thing, and they were all just trying to get in each other's heads. And then all of a sudden, they all just went, this fatal 5-way match came a little bit early on Tuesday, and they just started beating the hell out of each other. It was awesome, and I cannot wait until that bell rings on Sunday. It's going to be awesome. But in the end, on Tuesday, Adam Cole kicked Killian Cross in the head. Everybody was laying there, and Adam Cole is ready, and he thinks that he's going to take the championship. But after they beat the hell out of each other, after these 5 men and the 2 goons and the 2 hooligans are out there fighting everybody, after everything is set and done, I'm taking a sleeper, people. I think that, I'm not saying that it's gonna happen, but I would really want it to. I'm taking the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne, to win this fatal 5-way match. You're saying Pete Dunne. Why Pete Dunne? Why are you saying that Killian Cross needs to lose the title? I'm not saying that Killian Cross needs to lose the title. I think that he needs to keep the title. There's nothing wrong with him keeping the title. But the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne, had a phenomenal NXT UK championship run. He held the title for so long. It was a year plus. It was so long. And now I think it's time for him to make his name in the NXT, in the USA. And it's time for him to become the NXT champion. So after the dust sets, the Bruiserweight will be holding up that NXT championship. And this pay-per-view, all 5 matches are going to be awesome. I cannot wait. I am just so excited to see these 5 matches. And I know it's going to be awesome because NXT always delivers. That's why NXT stand and deliver. That's where they got their name from. It's because NXT always, they stand and they deliver. So I'm sure all 5 matches are going to be bangers. I cannot wait until Sunday. I know everybody else is. I know everybody else can't wait. I hope everybody enjoys the show. I know I really haven't talked about it too much, but if you listen to my WrestleMania Backlash show, I didn't have all these things behind my wall, and I kind of want to mention it for a second because I was able to find a bunch of these pops. I found the New Day. I found the Rock, guys. I found the third Rock. I have the third Rock of all time. I am so excited. I found that. A big shout out to my boy Matthew. Thank you for helping me get that. A big shout out. I love these pops. I just wanted to mention them because it's one of the things I was talking about. If you have a collection, let me know what you got. If you have any pops, if you have action figures, I got Jeff Hardy, I got Matt Hardy, and I got my girl Alexa Bliss. You know, we got all types of things. So in the comments, leave your collection, send me pictures, let me know what you got because I love collecting things and I love seeing what everybody got. So, like I said, I know the show wasn't about my collectibles, but I wanted to mention that I hope everybody enjoys NXT Takeover in your house. Remember to go smash that subscribe button to help your boy Tino out. Go follow me at TinoTime1996 on Instagram and on Twitter. Go and help your boy out. Do your thing. Smash that subscribe button again. Don't forget to smash it and help Tino out. And until Monday, when we do an NXT post-show analysis, this is your boy Tino signing out.